Boom. There you go. That is for all you ADD YouTubers out there, like me, who just want to see the blood and guts and gore and want to see the fish killed and watch cool music to it and all that other stuff. For the rest of you who actually care about how to do this, I am now going to play the entire video. This is my very first bluefin tuna that I ever killed in California. This is back in, I believe, 2013 with my friend Ryan Duell and Dave Freeman. And I'm just gonna talk you guys through it. I'm gonna talk about my mindset. I'm gonna talk about my equipment used, the team aspect of it. And I have never lost a bluefin tuna in California. And I think it's because of the team I have and the guys I dive with and the equipment that I use. So here we go, boom. All right, starting the video from the beginning. First off, the second I jump in the water, the backup diver is throwing me the gun pointed in the direction that he wants me to swim. So I grab it and I just start swimming. Now, my job before all of this is basically to sit on the back of the boat and breathe up. I'm not looking for tuna. I'm not looking anywhere else. My equipment is on. My mask isn't here. My gloves aren't here. My booties aren't there. I'm sitting on the back of that boat ready to go at all times when I am the diver. It is the job of the captain to put me on the fish. Not where are they? I don't do none of that. I am relaxing. I am yawning. I've breathed up so well. So let's start going again. When I'm swimming here, I'm swimming at a good moderate pace where I know I can take those 2 big breaths and dive down. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm swimming at that pace. So if I see the tuna, I'm ready to dive. Or if my captain or my backup diver sees the tuna, they've got me ready to go as well. So as you can see there earlier, I look back and I see them flag me towards the tuna. They give me that hand flag. That's all I do. I'm not looking up for them. I just look back at the boat and it's their responsibility to tell me. So the equipment I'm using here is the BlueTech Oceanborn with a Mori 11/32 shaft and a Mori slip tip with Spectra. Now I like to run cable, but that was the slip tip I had at the time and still haven't lost a fish in it, but I have heard horror stories. So cable, Spectra, tomato, I don't know, it's your choice. I did have this gun completely rigged up with coated cable at the time and everything is back braided, which I don't do anymore, but we used to do. But everything was back braided on the cable and then a crimp over that just to keep it all nice and neat. Here you can see me take my breaths. I dive down. There's the tuna. Kick, 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 kick. Now they were pretty shallow here, so I believe now I level off, pick one, shoot. Great holding shot right there. He's swimming around doing circles. I almost got caught up in my fin there. So fun fact story, I did get wrapped up one time in my bungee. I give a little woohoo, which is the international sign for tuna on, if they couldn't tell, with the buoy standing straight up and down. And immediately at this point in time, my backup diver is getting ready to jump in the water and join me for this fight. So here, we got a little kink coil up, I get that undone, and then I get ready to just start pulling and start ripping. So we'll fast forward here a little bit. All right, so here I've decided to just start ripping. So what I'm doing is I'm pinching down on that tuna clip and then I'm pulling. This is before I had my 100-foot bungee. Cameron Kirkconnell gave me his 100-foot bungee when he came out and shot his tuna. He left it with me. So this is my friend Dave's 50-50. So it's a 50-foot Rife float line and then a 50-foot bungee after that. The 100-foot bungee, in my opinion, is a better option. But this is Dave's kind of do everything setup. This is what he takes kind of everywhere he goes, and it seems to work for him. And this day it worked for us because this rig caught us a limit of tuna. So here, now I've got to get it up and over. Now I'm on the bungee, which is much easier to pull. Kind of checking the line, pulling up on him, thinking I can maybe take some slack up. That wasn't going to happen. Back to the tuna clip, and I just start ripping away. So now I'm gonna rip this all the way up till about 5 feet before the shooting line. I don't want to go all the way to the shooting line because if he runs again, I still want a little bit of that bungee. So here I'm just ripping away, waiting for my backup diver to come in. So with these floats, what I like to use is back then they were called 2 atmosphere floats. Now they're 3 atmosphere floats. But I like to use a 3 atmosphere float as the anchor. And then my pull float is that Rife 7 PSI float. And the reason for that is so when the fish hits that first initial float, it doesn't give so much pressure to it that it pulls that shot out. I know a lot of guys that rock just these big, huge floats now. And these tuna, once they hit that float, I've seen so many shots pull out. So that's why we always run a 2 buoy system. Here I'm not swimming. Usually I'm swimming away from the bungee. Here's my backup diver now. Dave is here. He starts kind of helping me, but I was already gassed and knew that I was not the one that I wanted to take this kill shot. So Dave's fighting him. I let him take the break. And then I was like, nope, give me that bungee back. I got this, bro. So now I'm holding the bungee here and Dave is going to get ready to go down and take that kill shot. So here now Dave's swimming away and breathing up. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to pull up on that cable to get the fish as close as possible so Dave doesn't have to make as deep of a dive. And it also gives him a little bit more time down there to make a real good solid kill shot. He did not like that, ran away from me a bit. As you can see here, I've got really good Kevlar gloves on. So now I'm gonna start ripping up on that cable and kicking, and I'm pulling. When Dave gets this great shot off here, he does take a good little run, and he drug me down about 5 or 6 feet, as you can see. There, the shot's been made. Back up to the surface, and I immediately start bringing him up to me. Here comes Dave. I'm checking on him, making sure he's not tangled or nothing. Stoked, knew it was a good shot. 0 fight left in the fish. Definitely a stoning shot. Now normally here I would not start to put my hands on the tuna, but I can see that shaft straight through its brain, and I know, okay, that thing is dead. Dave tries to put his hand on my fish. I'm like, nope, this one's mine, buddy, sorry. Tries to cut the gills. I'm like, no, you don't. Got my knife right here. Put that lanyard around my wrist. This is why I love a double serrated knife, so I can get in there and just cut those gills up. Now the reason we cut these gills is just to get the blood start flowing. And just because it was for the gram, had to go ahead, put my knife in its head, but I missed the brain like an idiot. And moved the knife, got it in the brain there, swam away from that blood. Done. Head back to the boat. Now Dave here, you can see him. He's right now, what he's doing is he's diving down to just start untangling cables to make sure the boat's all clear and the engine's clear, so when we hand this fish up and drag him into the boat, nothing's left. Well, there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Leave any comments or questions or whatnot you have below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Boom.